Players with Alex Davis. Questions?
Hey Alex, there's been a lot of positive feedback about the off season you've had. What's been the biggest difference for you when you look at kind of self-evaluate?
I would honestly say just confidence in my play. I mean, I always go hard. I always try to do my best, but I would honestly say the confidence in my play, knowing what I have to do, knowing how I can affect the ball.
What's been your level of optimism about your ability to contribute when you started previous years? I mean, you've been around this program for a while. And I'm sure you've expected a lot of yourself. What was your level of confidence about your ability to get it done in previous years versus right now?
I would just say honestly, just seeing myself do it, and seeing the work that I put on in the off season, just seeing it actually in spring. Actually seeing myself get better from the work that I was putting in. I mean, I always go hard. I always want to do my best. But this, actually, I said in the spring, that's where I can see myself actually doing it and getting better. That's how I say.
What type of just gains in terms of numbers did you make in the weight room? I know you had a big summer. I mean, do you have an idea of how far you jumped from year over year?
I definitely felt like I got stronger. Not exact numbers, but I definitely felt like my explosion. I could feel it when I run. I could feel it when I'm doing movements. Felt faster. That's the biggest thing. I just feel stronger, faster.
With Coach DeWitt off the field thing here, and him recovering from the throat cancer and the progress he's made, what's that been like for your group? You know, bonding with somebody as they go through that, and maybe the closeness you develop through it.
I mean, it was crazy when we found out that he had that going on. But honestly, I could say about him, he was always there. Even though he wasn't there physically, I was still getting messages from him, still talking to him. He was still watching practices from home. So even though he wasn't there physically, he was still giving us a lot of feedback. And some days he was still, like, when he could build up the energy, he'd come out to practice. And that's big to see somebody going through something like that and still giving 100% as much as they can. I mean, it's nothing but a confidence booster. You can't just, if you're tired and you look over there and seeing him just barely being out there, I mean, that's big.
What do you expect in your room from a guy like Caleb, second time around with a year under his belt? Like, where do you see the difference in what he's doing right now?
I mean, a lot of times freshman year, you're trying to just learn the ropes and everything. He got a year under his belt. I know he's more confident in himself. Like I said, with the strength staff, I know he feels a lot stronger and faster. So I'm excited to see him play and see how he gets after this year too.
Alex, is there you always want it, but is there an urgency when you're a senior, when it's like, this is it, I got to make it happen now?
Yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, it's your last ride. With me, that's something I thought about, but mainly I'm just thinking about just being excited and seeing like how far I've come as far as everything. Just learning the game, confidence in myself. So I'm ready just to, like you said, it is like something that's kind of like a little push, knowing it's my last year, last ride. But I'm very excited in myself and looking forward to it.
It feels like leadership on this team is not just from seniors, though. I mean, Adrian's going to be a big leader. Cam Taylor seems like he's a young guy who leads. Do you notice that more with this group, that it's passed through all the classes, that anybody could lead?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, it does have that feeling where it's a lot of people speaking up, and that's good. That's good to have. I mean, young guys, I don't really feel like it's like we're a type of team that kind of just makes the young guys be quiet. Is everybody is confident, can speak up, and I feel like that's important to have. I mean, young guys can see stuff too. They playing out there, they're banging around out there on that field too, so they have something to say too. And it's fun just to see them even have the confidence to even speak up. So we encourage that.
What's your read on the linebackers as a whole? The ability to combine experienced guys like you and Mo with some younger players?
I feel as a linebacker as a whole, I feel like great. I mean, it's a lot of experience. There's a lot of young guys that's coming in. You could tell they're hungry, and they're asking a lot of questions. You could tell they really want to be there. And That's the biggest thing, just confidence and just seeing their hunger. And I feel like that's going to take us a long way.
Defensively, what did you guys take from those last 6 games and the way that you guys played in those games compared to the first half of the season?
Yeah, everybody could tell that we changed it around at the end of the season, and that's just a building block of just what we want to do and what we want to accomplish this year. I mean, we saw what we could do, and we're just building off of that, and we're taking it to a whole nother level. I don't think everybody's seen what we're capable of yet.
What changed, in your opinion?
Just everybody, I would say communication and everybody just like buying in. I mean, that's the main thing with me. I could see it before in the prior years. It was just like it was kind of like it was okay to do the bare minimum. But now you got I would just say in the off season right now you got guys pushing the next man like 100%. Like I know what you're capable of, and we calling each other out on it. I mean, if it's a guy not sprinting through, guy not going 100%, we calling them out, and we're not taking the bare minimum. We want full effort, every play, every down.
Alex? Thank you, Alex.